Okay, our final segment of the episode. Always got to do something fun. So Zach and I are going to reveal our top 5 favorite mascot names of this tournament. So we're going to start from our number 5. Um, do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I am curious to hear what you think is the top five mascots,
All
and
right.
then correct the list if that's okay.
Yeah. So actually, I'm going to first say the honorable mentions that I had written down. You don't have to say any because I'm sure like these will be somewhere, but these were my honorable mentions. The Iona Gales,
It's Gales.
yeah, Gales, the Cleveland State Vikings, um, the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos, right?
Gauchos. Yeah.
Okay. Just some from my end. I know you might have some of those, but just from my end, those were the honorable mentions. So my number 5 mascot of the 2021 NCAA tournament is the Ramblers of Loyola Chicago, which I just like. I know they were in the tournament a few years ago, so we kind of know that it's already there, but I just think it's such a funny name to have as a sports team, like the Ramblers. It's just
Yeah,
not something I would think of.
absolutely. It's very random. And also that's one that I forgot about that may have made the top five. If I'm pretty sure their like mascot is a wolf or some sort of coyote. I don't know if it quite makes sense, but maybe it does make sense if I knew what a rambler was. I mean, I ramble on as we all just heard for like the past hour or so. So I don't know, maybe I'm a rambler.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking with Rambler. It's like, all right, the Loyola Chicago Ramblers. So Ramblers, my number 5. How about you?
My number five. So I didn't rank these in order. I am gonna do try to do a quick gut check on them though. I had the Vikings in there. I think it's unique.
Yeah, I thought it was
Something about
unique for
that.
a basketball team. Is the thing that kind of because like when I think of the Vikings, I think of the Minnesota Vikings.
That's true.
Um,
Yeah.
so for a
Or
basketball team,
yeah, or any collegiate team really. It's like it feels like it's kind of out there.
all right. So Zach has Cleveland State Vikings number 5. I'll
Mhm.
go 4. So I think people are gonna say that this is too low, but I have the Drexel Dragons at 4. For me they had to be in the top 5, but I I like the top 3 just a little bit better. So I have the Dragons 4. What about you?
So I did not have the Drexel Dragons in my top five. Great school out of Philadelphia. Gotta love
Wait, are you
Drexel.
sure they're not
However,
in upstate New York?
I'm 100% sure they're not in upstate New York. They are indeed in Philadelphia. Those that don't know, any school you don't know happens to be in upstate New York. That's
Yeah,
just
you
a
have
science fact.
you have like a 90% chance of knowing where it is if you just said upstate New York.
Exactly, right? You're going to be right at some point. Anyway,
Drexel in Philadelphia.
yeah, it's in Philadelphia. Um, I like the Dragons. Good mascot. It's unique. Um, I don't know if I put them in the top five though. My top five, and this one's going to be probably a little bit more of a wordplay uh, take on it, is uh, the Cavaliers. And I like to think of it not as like a person or a noun, but more of like a descriptor. Like, why are you being so cavalier, Virginia? What's going on? Like, really, are you really that cavalier? Or is this just like some sort of weird lashing out thing that you're doing? I don't know. Could you please score some points for me, please?
Stop being so cavalier.
Yeah, stop being so cavalier on defensive end and start being more cavalier offensively.
I like the way you're going about this. Oh, it's a great mascot name too. Like it's
Mhm.
definitely belongs high on the mascot list of the entire tournament. But I like your
Yeah,
reasoning better for it being in the top 5.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Josh.
That's perfect. All right, my number 3, the Saint Bonaventure Bonnies have to be
It's a good
up
one.
there. It's okay.
It's a
This
good
is
one.
this is what I thought of. Um it's like if St. Louis was named the St. Louis Lewises or the St. Louis Louis. That's what it would be like.
That's a good way to think of it. I didn't think about it that way.
They're the
Yeah,
St.
I like that.
Bonaventure Bonnies. So
Yeah,
I actually don't know what a Bonnie is. Um,
I don't know.
but it's unique as we're saying, and I like it. I like the way it sounds. So St.
Could it
Bonaventure
be like
Bonnies.
could it be like a bonnet, a an old style garment that people would wear, or is it like a bunny that's from Chicago that's saying his use like that could be.
That's what I'm definitely gonna look up after. But Zach, that is so funny. The
It's the
St.
St.
Bonaventure
Bonaventure
Bonnies.
Bonnies.
All right, what's your number 3?
I went with the Gauchos for number 3. I
Okay.
like the idea of the Gauchos. It's very unique, and it's one of those things you just don't see around. I like it feels like a good thing to be a Gaucho. It really does. Plus, it's hard to beat the sunshine that's in Santa Barbara.
That was one of the more unique ones I saw. Like I said, I like the other ones better overall, but definitely, like I said, one of the more unique ones I saw. So
Do you know
definitely a good one to have in your top 5.
Absolutely. Do you know what a Gaucho is?
I do not. Do you?
It's basically a cowboy from Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A gaucho. So
Yeah,
they're
kind of like a bandit.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
There it is.
I
There it
think
is.
it took 8 episodes or 9 episodes to get like a masterful pun from me, but there we go. Of course,
Is masterful the way we're describing it? Is that the word we're using?
That's the way I'm going to describe it. That's the way people are going to hear
That's fine.
it.
You're the master of the show. You're the Gaucho of the show, so you're on it.
The UC Santa Barbara Gaucho is number 3 for Zach. All right, I have a feeling we have the top 2 the same.
Maybe
My number 2 is the Grand Canyon Antelopes. I love a team being named the Antelopes, and from Grand Canyon too. Like to me that's a little random, but like I said, an antelope as a mascot is amazing to me. All right, what's your number 2?
Grand Canyon Antelopes. I love it. Yeah, and I don't know why I really love this part about it. The Grand Canyon school colors are, and it's probably more like a shade of these two, but it's white and purple. And something about a purple antelope just seems extra funny to me. Like, this is so obscure. It looks like a reindeer that's prancing across the half court line. But also, why is it purple? Like, there's no
That's
reason for
interesting.
this to be purple.
I always like thinking of the school colors with like a certain mascot. So that's a really good example of like who would imagine a purple antelope.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a feeling this one's the same. Apt for St. Patrick's Day.
I was gonna go there. So it sounds like both of our number one mascot of the 2021 NCAA tournament is the North Texas Mean Green. Can you confirm?
I can confirm.
And perfect for St. Patrick's Day, like you're saying, and we're both wearing green here. It's like the perfect mascot name. It's the perfect nickname. I don't know how to explain it. Similar to the St. Bonaventure Bonnies, I was saying it's like if a team was called the Southern, like here I'm trying to think of a different state, like the South Georgia Happy Blue, or the South Georgia Nice Blue. It's like awesome. Like that's a sweet team name.
It's like, great. All right, you are angry and you're green while you're at it. That's fine. I know exactly what's going on in your world right now. There's no other descriptors that are necessary. Part of why I kind of like the Mean Green though is same reason why I like Stanford Cardinal. There's only one Mean Green. There is one singular Mean Green thing. I don't know what it is, but there's only one Cardinal. And I think there's something too when the mascots or like the school team name is one singular item. I think that's interesting.
The not ending in S thing.
Yes, it's not plural, it's singular.
Yes.
So do you have any other add-ons for the good for your top 5? Otherwise, I also have a bottom 3.
Okay, no, I'm good. That's so. Just to recap, we both had North Texas as our number 1. Both had Grand Canyon Antelopes as our number 2. And then for me, I went St. Bonaventure Bonnies, Drexel Dragons, Loyola Chicago Ramblers. Zach had UC Santa Barbara Gauchos, the Virginia Cavaliers, and the Cleveland State Vikings. So now give me your bottom 3 mascots.
Bottom 3, and this is more specific to the school. I think maybe laziest is also a good way to describe this, but no particular order. First laziest mascot that I see is Purdue Pete, and these are kind of similar in the sense. it's a Boilermaker, and you just found some random name to be illiterate with the school's name. Seems kind of lazy. Not only that, but the way that this mascot dresses up is he puts gloves on, he carries a hammer, and he wears shoulder pads and a helmet. And that's it. It's like just a random dude there with gloves on, more or less. I mean, come on, there's got to be more to be desired there. Next, similar laziness sense, Pistol Pete from Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete is a guy with a mustache and a cowboy hat on. He's not even wearing gloves. Like, what's going on there? Like, there's no effort put into that. Come on, Oklahoma State.
Is your last one also named Pete?
No, I was actually thinking about that as well. I tried to find another Pete to include on there, but I don't think there's any other mascots named Pete in March Madness this year. The laziest mascot in March Madness is the West Virginia Mountaineers. This mascot is just wearing a raccoon hat with a tail in the back. And that's the whole mascot.
He's Davy Crockett.
With a beard. I don't even think it's supposed to be Davy Crockett. They just call him the Mountaineers. They didn't even give him a name. He's walking around with a beard and a raccoon hat. And that's it. Come on. Like, I know you're in the mountains, West Virginia, but there's got to be something more to being in the mountains than just wearing a raccoon hat and carrying around a flintlock rifle everywhere you go. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't spent enough time in the mountains, Josh. Can you confirm that that's what you do in the mountains?
I haven't been spent enough time in the mountains. I mean, I know the hat is where it's at, but
the hat is where it's at.
Yeah, the raccoon hat.
Yeah. They say the bill of the hat points your life directions. If you're wearing a raccoon hat with a tail in the back, which way is it pointing?
The right way.
Is that north or south?
I don't know. I have no idea. But that is funny. Thank you for adding your 3 laziest mascots to the discussion. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. Just the last little bit of joy and inspiration as we go into the tournament. But Zach, it was such a blast having you on for some statistical data analysis. We got to get our favorite mascots in. Is there anything else that you think the viewers, the listeners should know going into the tournament?
I'm glad that we were able to walk through the tournament. Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. I'm glad we were able to determine the steadfast answer key to this year's March Madness. If everyone needs tips moving forward, please continue listening to Sunday Night Stat Guy, and I hope to come on again soon.
Absolutely. We'll definitely have you back for some more statistical data analysis. So thanks so much, Zach. Good luck in the tournament, and we'll definitely talk to you soon.
Thanks, man. Have a good one.